Flanagan. And Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen says he'll file an appeal to make sure the voter ID law is on the books for the April election.
I think in the end, I think the law will be upheld. I think the law is very clear, and I think the opinion was probably misguided for a number of reasons.
Governor Walker would not talk about the recall petition Judge David Flanagan signed against him, or the fact that Flanagan's wife circulated the petition. But Walker says he's still confident in the law.
Dane County is kind of a different world than the rest of the state, and I think once the appeal process goes through, the law, which is common sense, will ultimately be upheld.
Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen says he's fighting to get voter ID back on the books for the April election, saying we will be moving quickly to bring this matter before an appellate court to ensure that the properly enacted and legally sufficient voter ID law will be in full force and in effect before the April elections. But Mayor Tom Barrett disagrees and says he's against voter ID, but wouldn't say if the judge should have recused himself for signing the recall petition.
I think it's interesting that he was an appointment of Governor Thompson, so it does not appear that he is tied to either side.
But the Republican Party of Wisconsin has filed a complaint with the Judicial Commission, arguing the judge failed to keep his impartiality.
He should have recused himself in this case. Look, it represents a clear conflict of interest to make public, through a public document, your opposition to a defendant in a case over which you are presiding.
The GAB spokesman says the election board is sending out an email to clerks tonight to make sure they know which laws to follow for the April elections. On your side in the Capitol, Lacey Crisp, today's TMJ4.